Well, I have the one and only Armondo with me, and apparently he's an actor. As you know, I don't pre-interview, so I have no idea what he does. But through the little grapevine, somebody said he's a great actor. So, Armondo, how are you?
Doing very well. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely great. So, actor, anything? What else do you do? You're an actor?
Yes, I'm an actor, but I also am what people like to call an IT guy, network guy.
An IT?
I do.
I don't know if I've had an IT guy on for a long time. What's happening in the IT world?
Kind of a computer nerd / actor.
Actor.
Things are always breaking around Vegas, so there's no shortage of work.
Really?
Yeah, trust me, computers, obviously, like huge signs and displays and things like that. Anything involving the network, I kind of have to touch.
You kind of have to touch. And so this is kind of what we call your bread and butter, because the acting world in Vegas isn't the greatest.
It isn't.
But it's getting better, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm very fortunate in that I learned a long time ago. I've been doing it for a while. So I learned a long time ago that you have to be a working actor, but you have to make strategic moves. So I'm very fortunate that I can say I do pretty well. I have to travel outside still, but I have regional representation other places, which gives me the ability to audition or be chosen, and I can film other places and make it.
So in other words, you have your own IT business.
I am my own entity, yes.
So you're your own entity, which means that you can work whenever you want. You can do it.
Yes,
so that gives you that wonderful acting freedom of
You're
it.
right.
Something comes along, he can actually play the part.
All
right, so what have you been in?
I've gotten the opportunity to be directed by the likes of Steven Soderbergh and Contagion, Tyler Perry on several films.
Tyler Perry? He is one of my greatest actors, producers, directors.
He does it all. He does it all.
He's amazing. He's got a talent that doesn't quit.
It's very interesting to be in the room and watch him work, though, because his demeanor and his presence don't require a lot of noise or a big personality, but you know he's there, and you know that you need. Yes,
he's a very quiet, moving person. He seems like he's very grounded.
You have to bring your A game because he's very, very serious about what he does.
Yes.
As is Steven Soderbergh. These are quiet gentlemen, but they command the room, the presence.
They
the
walk in the room, takes them on.
Absolutely, and it's been interesting to get to work with guys like that. I've gotten to work next to Terrence Howard. I've done some shows in Chicago Fire, PD, things like that. Commercial work.
I love you so casual about the whole thing, because this is really not casual. This is kind of high-end stuff. It's cool.
It makes you very, very grateful, but it makes you that much more hungry.
Of course.
To continue.
So do you? You're obviously thriving, which I would imagine, to become, a name out there. So you sounds like you've got a pretty good, name out there already, because if you've got work for these people, then
I'm definitely trying. The one thing about Vegas is it is very much a live show town.
Yes, it is.
And so what I've encountered with a lot of people that I've met here, really wonderful people. I love the energy of the people in Vegas, the positive vibes. I love that probably more than anything. We do have an underrepresentation of commercial and movie agents and things like that.
Don't have that.
I know we're...
Oh, agents, you're saying. So we don't have the agents that we should have?
For the commercial and the film industry, we've gotten a little behind simply because live show is life here. And so, of course,
the closest... the music industry,
and the music industry. So the closest, of course, area would be LA.
Yes.
So we're trying to bridge that gap, I think, with a lot of organizations and people getting together. We're trying to bridge that gap to get more quality representation here for those of us that like to be in front of the camera. I love the stage, and I love...
What do you do on the stage?
I'm an actor.
So he acts on the stage as well. Because they say once you do acting on the stage, you can be a great...
The two
go hand in hand.
They're different. They're different animals, but it's just like having a sister or a brother. You come from the same parents, but you have different personalities.
That's right.
That's how I liken it. The two can coexist if you know how to.
If you know how to put them there.
Right.
So you're saying that the industry, the film industry, is getting better here.
Yeah,
they could build it up.
It's definitely growing because I've encountered a lot of people that really want that. They have
Yes.
the drive. We have the desire to make it
To make it
grow
happen.
again. So yeah, I think it's so many people that are putting in their energy and knowledge to do what needs to be done to get us up to speed with some of your larger industries. I've worked in Chicago, I've worked in Atlanta, not so much LA, but you know, here
But
and
you've
there.
worked in a lot of the places.
Those are the
in,
larger industries,
yes,
and,
they are.
and
Yeah.
that's kind of where everything is rolling. So Vegas has already got music and the live portion of it down. We just
But yeah,
gotta
the
add-
live portion is all
We've got
set
that
and
now.
all ready.
We just
We've
got to
got this
add
in
that
here.
last bit for the trifecta.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll talk about gambling, so you like gambling too.
Oh Lord, you have to be mindful.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
Yeah, be
Mindful
careful.
about the gambling can get to you, so you've got to be careful on that.
I've heard that. Thank goodness I'm not big on it. I have heard that, so I've.
Well, that's how they make their living here, and there's nothing wrong with it anyway. So it's
Exactly.
perfect.
Their job is to try to get it. My job is to beat them at that. So
There you go. I like the way you think. I like the way you think.
Play the game.
So you have an agency here. You have an agent that helps you.
Not here per se. The wonderful thing about here is there are some non-exclusive individuals. Rebecca being fantastic. She's a casting director, but she does so much to help, what she calls her people, her family.
Oh, that's
She's
nice.
phenomenal. Julie Goldman is another individual. Goldman Casting. She's responsible for a lot of the things I have gotten here. So without those two ladies, I know a lot of us wouldn't know one another and network and meet up and do what we do.
Meet up and do
so
what you do.
I'm hugely grateful just for encountering them since I've been here.
Yes. How long have you been here?
3 years.
3 years. And you've obviously seen a difference in 3 years. Because
Yes.
I always say
Yes.
about the filming industry that they have every single set that they would need. They've got
Absolutely.
They've got everything. You've got the big houses. You've got the hotels. You've got
yes.
the restaurants. You've got everything.
The talent
there.
level here, just in terms of filmmaking, with people being producers and set directors,
Set directors,
coordinators. There's talent everywhere here. It's just a matter of getting, all of us getting on the same page, which I think we want to be,
Yes.
and making sure, we kind of climb the ladder.
Well, Vegas is expanding anyway. And when
I
you
agree.
talk about Rebecca and
Everywhere.
you talk about the other lady, I think you're talking about two very prominent people in the industry.
I think if
that
you get
they know what they're doing, they know where they're going to take you, they know what to do with you and how to get you the
And so much
work
of
you
it
need.
is just based on their love of the art and of the people that they work with. And that's really hard to find because, truthfully, this is a very cutthroat business. The higher
every
you go,
business,
that's right.
entertainment-
That's right. it's
entertainment business is
The
a
higher you
cutthroat.
go, the farther along you travel, the
Yes.
more you begin to recognize that. So
Yeah.
it's not about it's not about aversion.
No.
It's more like stepping past whatever pitfall, but continuing towards.
But look
your
at the
actual-
positive side
Exactly.
of it.
You
and don't
continue
take the
towards your
negative.
goal.
Yes, to what you want.
And
And,
so-
people are always ready to pull you down or to pull you
You have to
apart.
be able to
and you've got
recognize.
to kind of ignore all that and
Right.
not sort of, that's,
So for people that just want to see other people do well and they just want to watch us grow and kind
Yeah.
of start grassroots and move up, I have nothing but respect for Julie and
Nice.
Rebecca and people like that. I mean, you just don't get a lot of that, organically.
No.
So I love them for
So
that.
have you got anything coming up, or are you in sort of
No,
waiting mode?
recently, I finished filming a Honda commercial. We did it in Valley of Fire in Utah, as well
Wow.
as our Valley of Fire, Nevada, as well as Hurricane, Utah.
Okay.
It's for the Talon, the 2020. So that recently dropped. Pretty great time with some great
Yeah.
people here. We're going to do some things for the Fringe, I believe, coming up at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Working on a little bit of a musical. So,
A musical, it's back on stage again.
right, it just happens.
What sort of part do you play when you do a stage?
It really depends. I mean, I've done everything from I played the quirky dad to I played a minister. I played.
Good-looking minister, huh?
I've done quite a bit with the military and police officer.
So you
I
can do
played
quite
professor.
a few. You've got quite a few roles
Yes,
you can play.
I like to believe that I've developed range.
Because you're
over the
quite
years.
tall. What are you, 6'2"?
I'm about 5'11", just under 6 feet now.
Just under 6 feet.
Shrinking as we get a little, more seasoned.
Well, I used to be 10 feet tall.
There you
know?
go. I'm as tall
Well,
as
I'm
I need to
shrinking.
be to do whatever
Well,
I need to do. That's how tall I am.
I love your attitude. Good for you.
Yes,
Good
I
for you. Greatest moment in your life?
I would say, away from the profession, obviously family.
Family.
I'm huge. I'm a family guy, so that's
Okay.
just.
You're married?
I'm married. I've got my children, and I've got
many
my
children?
extended family.
How many
So,
children?
I've
you
three.
have? 3 children. Isn't that
My
wonderful?
son's older, and then my 2 daughters.
Oh, how lovely.
And like I said, my extended family, I'm from a very close-knit unit, so I still, check on them and travel and take care of.
When you're traveling and
That's
doing
right.
what you want to do.
That's right.
So I'm not going to say that you're an up-and-coming actor, because you're not. He's already there. You're already doing your thing. What would be the greatest thing you could tell somebody, an actor coming up, to do? What should they do to become an actor, or to really get into the business?
You have to be prepared for the long haul. There just are really no overnight successes. I know there are stories about so-and-so was discovered. It just doesn't happen. I mean, it's really
just a story sometimes.
It's a grind. It really is. I mean, doors are going to close before one opens. You're going to get no's before you get a yes. I mean, we're all looking for the first big part and then the next big part. And then we're looking for the follow-up, because what it does, if you really love this, it just makes you very, very humble and very, very hungry.
Yes.
You have to have those two to keep going. The minute you become complacent, you disappear. So you have to accept where you are, but you don't have to stay there.
No. That's a good answer. You don't where you are, you don't have to stay there. But that would be in any business.
Any business.
You don't have to stay anywhere you are. You have to be where you want to go, and there's nothing to stop you.
Exactly.
Except yourself.
Right. I'm the only person that can stop
you.
Right.
Absolutely. As long as you know that, that's fabulous. That's a great thing to know. How can people reach you?
I'm on Instagram at ViciousSid, vicious.sid. Of course, Armondo Roger Hawkins is my Facebook. And I'm pretty readily available to be reached at. Stand on any street corner, just yell, you'll find me, trust me.
I love it.
I'll get there.
He'll get there. I guarantee he will get there.
Yeah,
and then, of course, don't forget your IT.
That's right.
Yeah?
Absolutely. If something breaks down computer-wise or whatnot, I can even handle that.
Absolutely amazing personality. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you for
so
coming
much.
on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to go to YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe. Vegas Live with Ninon. We have actually reached where we need to reach to get to where we want to get. We're also being reviewed right now because we have actually reached our hours of being out there. Is that correct, Steve? We're kind of up there, and he's saying yes, we're thumbs up. So the show, only because of all of you out there that are absolutely amazing, and I can thank all of you at one time right now. Individually, there's so many of you that have watched our show and said some beautiful things about our show, and I'd just like to thank all of you, because without you, nothing happens. We'll be right back next week. Take care.
You can't go in there.
I know.
He's in a meeting.
I know. Thanks a lot, Dan.
Guys, this is a place of business.
Exactly. And personal feelings aside, we do what's best for the business.
Yeah.
Which is making me champion.
For what? Okay, so you put on a good show for the ring. Big deal. So basically, I'm gonna hit the highway, doing $150, gonna drive it like I stole it. Whatever happens, happens, man. I mean, I'm going out in a blaze, and I want to hit the graveyard with skid marks and treads. Me? I would do Mystique from the X-Men. Man, that would be like sleeping with a different supermodel every night.
Yeah, but imagine if you pissed her off. She turned into Larry King or some shit while you're going at it. Man, I'd go with Storm.
The one who is
part of a team.
one course a month. You see that string of code right there at the beginning? That means whoever's doing it's with the RTRU.
So?
So, whatever they're doing, it's their business. And believe me, you don't want to be involved in anything that's their business. I never thought I could feel this pampered. We're about the same price as routine dental care. Guess what? I talked to Marcus today. He wants to see me after our DC show. I'm finally getting my title shot.
What? You're getting a title run.
Yeah, and it's about time, too. That's bullshit! Girl, how you gonna do that shit? Mama didn't raise you to let no nigga treat you like no bitch on the street in your own fucking house.
You know what? I'm tired of this. You gonna learn how to respect me.
Tell you what, either you put that shit down, or I'm gonna take it from you, and I'm gonna whip your ass with it.
Try me.
He invaded our space. This is our space.
This is his home, too.
You know what?
You ain't gonna run from me.